Hello again, everyone. Deflect here for But Fair Gaming. I want to bring you a new video. There has been some announcements for this week. A lot of buffs and nerfs going through, and that is to get ready for Season 4. So you're going to start to see them week in and week out, I think, from now on until Season 4. But I wanted to start with a few that have gone on right now. So we're going to start with the first ones. And that is class tuning, Resto Druid. So healing is increased by 12% for rejuvenation. I guess rejuvenation was feeling a little undertuned, so they decided to pump that up. Now, developers note preservation has been underutilized lately. That is an understatement. I don't believe, as the last time it was checked, that there is any preservation evoker in the top 1.1% for Mythic Plus. There's not a single Pres evoker in the category right now. I think that's the only one out of the healers that isn't actually looked at. So they are fixing some things, in part due to the range restrictions, which they know of the specialization. That's fine. Like they made it specifically for a 30-yard range. They made it for shorter. And then, they're omitting it here. So we're increasing the healing and defensives so they can transfer the battlefield more easily and safely. I like it. So looks like they're gonna stick with the shorter range, but give you better healing and better defensives to deal with that. So time of need clones overall healing increased by 100%. Time of need clones living flame healing increased by 16%. Okay, that's a pretty big increase. Life Giver's Flame heals for 40, 80%, and 80% of damage done was 3570. So that's a good little buff too. 5% on the first one, 10% on the second one. Pretty good buff there. Inherent resistance to magic damage. So your resistance to magic damage doubles. Goes from 2 and 4 to 4 to 8. That's pretty cool. Resists more magic damage. Never hurts, that's for sure. And the last one, Attune of the Dream, increases healing done and received 3 to 6 was 2 to 4. So, buffs pretty much everything healing done and received. So buffs everything. By an extra couple percent, 1% on the first node, 2% on the other one. So not a bad increase. Marksmanship Hunter, all damage you deal in pet and pets increased by 3%. Same with survival. That's just because Beastmaster is just a phenomenal right now. They are crushing it. Survival actually does really well. I haven't played with a lot of marksmen this season just because BM's a thing. The ones I play with are kind of lackluster so far, so hopefully that'll help them out. Mage, this is a very interesting one. Frost is doing very well. So I'm shocked at this because the mage specs, like all the mage specs, are crushing it. Frost is really crushing it too. I raid with a Frost one. He bangs on Frost and raid. I played with a bunch of Frost ones in M plus. They crush M plus. Like Frost is very good. As Frost excels if your tank is able to hold the mob steady. It really pumps if they do that. So flurry damage increased by 25%. Water bolt and water jet damage increased by 25. Frostbolt. I never really cast Frostbolt a lot, so it really doesn't matter. 10% Ice Lance 5. So nice little buffs for Frost. Here we go, Mistweaver, and I'm 99% sure I'm going to main Monk next season 4. So I'm gonna be dropping the DK for the tank, going to Brewmaster Monk, going to Mistweaver for healing, and then Windwalker. And I'm still gonna play the Evoker because I told myself I'd play Evoker for this whole X pack, and we are getting into the last one. So but anyway, I plan on playing Monk. All healing reduced by 6%. Does not affect PvP combat. Monk was up there for healing. They always are though. Like even back in Shadowlands, the healing monks could throughput and raid is just phenomenal. They were a little lackluster in Mythic Plus in Shadowlands, but raid they were still crushing it. But Shaylin's gift increased by 6%, so that offsets it. So that ability itself offsets. Jadefire Stomp offsets as well, and Expel Harm offsets. So it's a decrease of certain abilities, and it's probably due to their raid healing because they are so good in raid. This keeps their Mythic Plus healing pretty close to what it is. It does bring it down a little bit due to ancient teachings, but it does keep it up on your big burst healing when you want Jadefire Stomp and Shaling Gift. So it is a decrease, but it does, some of it is staying put. Sub-Rogue, eviscerate damage reduced by 6%, does not affect PvP combat. Sub-Rogues are dog shit, I believe, right now in PvP. If you were playing sub, like, you were just, they nerfed the shit out of them and they're in the ground right now, is what I heard. So it's an interesting nerf. So that brings me to believe, I haven't checked the tier set, but it's probably got to have something to do with the tier set coming up. Elemental is an interesting one. All damage increased by 3%. Elemental pumps right now. Like, they are good. If you haven't played with a good Elemental Shaman, like, go out and try and find one. They are crushing meters, some Elementals. It's insane. And they're getting a 3% increase, so that's good for them. But that's a class tuning this week. And that'll be out on Tuesday, and they just announced it's going to be a long reset on Tuesday. So I believe it is going to be an 8-hour reset. If you have any questions, though, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, deflect, firm but fair gaming. We'll see you in the next video.